Hello, Richmond County residents. Celeste Gotell coming to you from the Senior Center Without Walls for Richmond County with the October 25th to November 1st edition of What's Happening. What's Happening is a weekly calendar that we have been doing since November of last year. It airs 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. daily on Telleo, and many thanks to Telleo for this partnership. I produce a monthly calendar, which is available on the Richmond County website and through social media. And then each week I produce a weekly calendar so folks know what's happening. Let's start off with Saturday, the 25th. So at the Lakeside Community Association in Sampsonville, we'll be having a fall fair from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. Legion Branch 150 and Airshot will have their monthly veteran social, and that gets underway at 2 p.m. All veterans are welcome to attend. And then that evening at the Legion Branch 150 and Airshot at 7 p.m., there'll be a Tarbish tournament. So bring along a partner, and there's prizes for that. Some Halloween fun happening in St. Peter's on Saturday as well. Starts off with a Witches and Warlocks paddle, and that gets underway from 3 to 4 p.m. at the Marina in St. Peter's. Then there's a spaghetti supper happening at the Lions Hall in St. Peter's. That's eat in or take out, and that's from 4 to 5 p.m. And then at the Lakeside United Church, there's a historical walk. It's a graveyard historical walk. That should be fun, and that gets underway at 5 p.m. That evening, Talil is hosting Robert Bouchard and Aaron Lewis at the St. John's Center for Arts in Airshot. That gets underway at 7 p.m. Tickets are available in advance through Talil for $25. There will be some tickets available at the door. That's $30, and it's cash only. I thought I'd mention that. Now, as folks know, there's always a breakfast somewhere in Richmond County on Sundays, and the last Sunday of the month is the Lions Club. They have their Lions Club monthly breakfast that gets underway at 8 a.m. till about 11 a.m., and that's at the Lions Hall Community Center on Whiteside Road. There's also something happening at the Discoos Civic Improvement Hall from 11 till 1 p.m. Now, that is an event, or it's a program that's called Square Roots. They did offer it a few times in the spring and then took a little bit of a break over the summer. But Square Roots is an opportunity for folks to get access to healthy and affordable produce. So it's seconds. So it's not the perfect cucumber, but it's still a very healthy choice. And it's seconds by local farmers in Nova Scotia. You can order in advance, but I'm told that there's also some available for purchase if you wanted to stop in. Terralyn Community Center in River Bourgeois has their weekly 45 card game at 2 p.m. and Almadam New Horizons Club in Airshot has their regular cribbage at 6 p.m. The Louisdale Fleur-de-Lis Club will be having their annual Halloween masquerade dance. That gets underway at 7 p.m., goes till 10:30, and there are prizes for the best costume. And from what I've told from previous years and what I've seen on Facebook, some of those costumes are pretty spectacular. So I'm sure that this year will be no exception. Let's go to Monday, the 27th. So throughout the week at the Discoos Civic Improvement Hall, the Richmond Artists Alliance Art Gallery continues until December. That's open on Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. And it's an opportunity to drop in and check out some of the art that is being demonstrated or being exhibited by our local artists. Lots of great work there. So I encourage you to check that out. Probably some great ideas for Christmas and other events where you're looking to purchase and support our local artists. Line dancing from 10 a.m. to noon, West Bay Community Center. That's a drop-in program. And then at the St. George's Channel Hall will be their regular bi-weekly song circle. Doors open at 6. It gets underway at 6:30. All levels of talent are welcome. It is by donation, but they are asking folks to bring along a treat, and there's a light lunch that's available. That brings us to Tuesday, the 28th. So the Jolly Club in Lordways will have their regular weekly sewing group, and that gets underway at 9 a.m. And then Arlene with the Richmond Literacy will have a regular digital wellness program. Now, the digital wellness program is an opportunity for folks to get support with their cell phone, their tablet, or their laptop. You can call and book an appointment with Arlene at Richmond Literacy, and she's at the Lordways Jolly Club from 9 a.m. till 11:45. And she's also available for appointments at the Richmond Literacy Office in St. Peter's from 12:30 till 3:30. River Roots Farm Stand from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. And that's your opportunity to purchase some local produce. And of course, the produce is subject to what's available at the moment. And they're located on Church Point Road in River Bourgeois. Now, River Roots is also kind of relaunching their Meals with Friends program. They've taken a little bit of a break, largely due to the drought. Now, this is a program that the lunch is prepared by produce that it has been grown right at Richmond River Roots. This week will be a hearty harvest soup and some apple crisp. There are 2 seatings from 11:30 till 12:30, and you have to call ahead to register. Now, previously they were able to provide this at no cost, but now it's kind of pay as you can, but they are recommending a donation of about $15, which kind of helps with their ongoing programming. Let's go to Wednesday, 29th. Oh, no, we don't. We go back to Tuesday. There's a lot more happening on Tuesday, the 28th. There's a social at the Ayrshire New Horizons Seniors Club that gets underway at 2:30, and that's a social for persons with visual impairment. There's also an identity theft and fraud prevention presentation that's happening at the West Bay Fire Hall. That gets underway at 10:30, and it's with the East Coast Credit Union representatives, and the RCMP will provide this workshop. It gets underway at 10:30. Madame New Horizons Club will have their regular Pay Me, which is a card game, I understand, and that happens at 6:30 in Ayrshire. And 2 more card games happening that night. St. George's Channel Hall, 45 card game, gets underway at 7:30. And the Acadiaville Community Center Hall in West Ayrshire also has one that gets underway at 7:30. Now I'll move to Wednesday, the 29th. Morning coffee at the St. George's Channel Hall from 10 a.m. till 12 noon. And then the regular monthly We Care Day with the Fleur de Lis Club, hosted by the Fleur de Lis Club in partnership with Seniors Take Action Coalition. And this program is on nutrition and diabetes, and we'll be featuring Ashley and Jody from the St. Anne's Diabetes Center. It gets underway at 10 a.m. and lunch will be provided afterward. And then the Fleur de Lis Club seniors meeting will happen at 1 p.m. Following that, there's line dancing from 2 to 4 at the same location, St. Louis Parish Hall in Louisdale, and that's a drop-in program for $5. Richmond Literacy will also be available once again for their digital wellness program at the St. Peter's office, and that's from 8:30 till 9:45 a.m. and then again from 11:30 till 2 p.m. that day. So you might want to call Arlene for an appointment. And then the Madame New Horizons Club will be having their regular 45 card game, and that gets underway at 2 p.m. in Ayrshire. On to Thursday, the 30th. River Roots Farm Stand will be open again from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Again, all what you're able to purchase is subject to availability. And that's on Church Point Road in River Bourgeois. And Arlene will be hosting her digital wellness program. Once again, she's there weekly at the municipal office in Ayrshire from 9 a.m. till 12 noon. West Bay Center has their weekly coffee and conversation. That goes from 10 a.m. till noon. And Rachel does a walking group from the Dr. Kingston Center in Lordways. Again, that's subject to the weather, and that gets underway at around 11 a.m. Now, there's also a program at the Petit de Gras Library at 12 noon, and it's Club de Conversation. And it's an opportunity for people to practice their conversational skills in French. So that's every week at the Petit de Gras Library at 12 noon. The Johnstown Sewing and Handicraft Group will be meeting for their weekly gathering at the fire department in Red Islands. Everyone's welcome to attend. Bring along whatever project you're working on. Every Thursday from 1 to 4 p.m. at the St. Peter's Lions Hall is the adult drop-in program, and every Thursday evening at the Disco Civic Improvement Hall, beginning at 7:30 p.m. is a 45 card game, and then at the Madame New Horizons Club in Ayrshire, they have a beanbag toss, and that gets underway at 7 p.m. So that brings us to Friday the 31st, which of course everybody knows is Halloween, and that day there will be the regular weekly Fiber Club, which is an informal knitting and crocheting group that meets at the Petit de Gras Library. And that meets weekly from 2 to 4 p.m. It's kind of come as you can, bring along your project to work on. And the weekend's off with the 1st of November. So we're already into November. And of course, we're already into the Christmas markets. The first one will be happening from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. at the St. Peter's Lions Hall. And then there'll be the regular monthly music circle, which happens at Branch 150 Legion in Ayrshire. Gets underway at 2 p.m. It's free admission. Bring along your instrument. And that always happens the first Saturday of every month. So that concludes the weekly calendar for October 25th to November 1st. It's a program that's brought to you by the Senior Center Without Walls, which is a project through the Seniors Take Action Coalition. And we're very grateful to the funder with Department of Seniors and Long-Term Care that allowed us to get this Senior Center Walls underway. And we're very grateful to the municipality of the County of Richmond for their financial support, which allows us to continue to do this very important work and bring information to you. So that's all for today, folks. I wish you a great week, and I'll see you again next time.